Hey guys, it's Riley. So today I thought it'd be super fun to do a video on my favorite Walt Disney World resort.
We are here at our hotel, the Port Orleans French Quarter, and it is freaking awesome. It is so cool.
Port Orleans French Quarter! If you can't see my cool cup. The Port Orleans French Quarter is my favorite Walt Disney World resort. Granted, it is the only Walt Disney World resort I have actually stayed at. I fell so completely, madly in love with it that I cannot wait to go back. Like, I'll probably go to other resorts just to check them out. They're probably all just as magical as this one, but this one just, it struck a chord with me that I will always have a special place in my heart for this resort because it was just so fun. It was a blast. So when we checked in, it was super easy. We parked the car. We got free standard parking, so we could park ourselves and everything, and it was great. We never drove to any of the parks. We had the buses, and the waits were never that long, so it was totally fine. We always just used the buses. We didn't really drive anywhere. You can also, if you don't want to use a car or the buses, they do have a water taxi. I don't know if it takes you to Magic Kingdom, but I know it takes you to Disney Springs. So they have a water taxi on the Sassagoula River that will take you to Disney Springs, and it's a really cool thing to do, especially if you have little ones or you just want to take a relaxing boat ride. So that's pretty cool. Another really cool thing about this resort is when you walk into the lobby, they have a water fountain. And the cool thing about this water fountain is that if there's a greeter, not only will you be given Mardi Gras beads because it is a Mardi Gras themed resort, but you have an opportunity to make a wish into their fountain. So they will hand you a Mardi Gras colored coin, you have to make a wish, and you get to throw it into your fountain. And I know I have a video of it somewhere.
Wish! All right! Very nice!
But it's also really cool because there's an arcade, and the arcade there is wicked cool. We never went because we were always at the parks. There's an ATM. They have all the cool stuff. Like if you are foreign and you're traveling, they will convert your money into US dollars for you. Everything. And like check-in was easy. They gave me my birthday pin because it was my birthday when we went, and they gave my friends, I went with my two best friends, they're twins, Kirsty and Chelsea, and then Kirsty's daughter, Sophia, who was 4. When we went, they gave them the celebration buttons, first time buttons, everything. It was so cool. They linked our magic bands, went up to our room, got into our room. This room was so cool. I think I have a video of it too.
Just got in our room. Put it back. I gotta look at Mickey Mouse is on our bed. Oh my god.
And when you are like going to your room, it's all cobblestone streets, and you look up and they have the balconies like they do in New Orleans, and it's just, oh my god. It's so cool. It's so cool how they have it because it feels like you're not in Florida, you're in Louisiana. You are in New Orleans, and it's, oh my god, it's the coolest thing. It's the coolest thing. And everywhere they have like the jazz music playing, and the beautiful gardens that they have is just took my breath away. I think I have some pictures and some cool videos of it, but honestly, if you can watch a resort overview or like a tour where somebody just walks through it, I'll try to link one in the description, but it is so cool.
Oh yes, they do have a hot tub.
So cool. Where we stayed, the hot tub, the laundry building, and the pool were all like directly behind our building. So it was super easy to go to the pool. The pool, firstly, is awesome because it has a huge water slide because this is a moderate resort. So for those of you who don't know, it is stacked in kind of like tiers. So there's the value resorts, which are the cheaper ones, then there's the moderate resorts, which is what we stayed at, which is like a step up, and then there's the deluxe resorts like the Grand Floridian and the Boardwalk Inn and the really expensive ones, and then there's like villas. So we stayed in a moderate, and I'm so glad it had a water slide. It's got a huge dragon named Scales, and it is so cool. And then they have all these activities. So they had, when we went, you could tie-dye a t-shirt with the people there, and it was like $10, I think. You got to tie-dye a t-shirt. It was so fun. They had all these games and music for all the kids to play. They have a water area just for kids, and it's so cool. The pool also has a pool bar called Mardi Gras, and every cast member that worked there was amazing. The food is good. They have like sandwiches and stuff. I think they're already pre-made, but it was really good. The resort also has a bar. It's called the Scat Cats Club, and I celebrated my 21st birthday there. We went there Tuesday night. We were there at midnight, so I turned 21 on that Wednesday, and the bartender gave me a drink, and then they came out and they sang me happy birthday with a cupcake that had Mardi Gras coins all around it, and it was so cool. It was like the greatest 21st birthday ever. I got to have my first drink at the Port Orleans French Quarter Resort, and I will always remember that because it was awesome. They also have a food court area, so it's called the Sassagoula Floatworks and Food Factory. We did not get to go because it was under renovations when we went. They opened up the rest of the Scat Cats Club. I don't remember what it's called, but it was cool. The food was delicious. First thing I did when I got to the resort was I ordered some beignets because Tiana makes them herself. Duh. And it was delicious. Fantastic food. Every time we went, I was never disappointed with any of the food. We got Mickey waffles almost every morning, and it was fantastic. We also used the resort cups where you can go refill them, and honestly, so worth it because we use them so much. And you can go to any resort and use it. We didn't. We were always at our resort when we used it, but I always got the peach lemonade from that Coke machine, and I've missed it. I've been craving it so bad because I can't find it anywhere else. And the mall that I work at, one of the restaurants has one of those Coke machines. So I went yesterday, and I got this same drink that I got at Disney World, and I was like, oh my gosh. It was just like I was at Disney World. So now I gotta go there like all the time. It was really cool, and it was just such a cool atmosphere. It was very, very awesome. Another cool thing about the Port Orleans is they have horse-drawn carriage rides. So if you want, you can get on a horse-drawn carriage with your family for a half hour and go around the French Quarter resorts and just take in the beautiful scenes of the Sassagoula River and the amazing Louisiana vibe that is the Port Orleans resorts. Because there's two. There's the Port Orleans French Quarter and the Port Orleans Riverside, which is more stately homes and mansion themed, and it is so gorgeous, so pretty. But both the tours go either way, and if you go during the holidays, they are sleigh rides. They are horse-drawn sleigh rides, and I believe for half an hour it's $80. I don't know if it's set for a family. I would hope that's for a family and not per person, but you never know. I have no idea. Another thing that really stuck out to me about this resort is that they genuinely care for their guests. So the 4-year-old that we were with started breaking out in these awful rashes while we were there, and we got freaked out. So me and her mom, Kirsty, went downstairs to the lobby, and this was at like 1 in the morning. This wasn't like during the day. This was when everybody was sleeping. Went down to the lobby, and we told them what was happening, and they called a medical service. They came over, and they checked out Sophia, and they took care of her for free. And they gave her medicine, and Sophia was better by morning. And she had like heat rash all over, but they took extremely good care of her, and I was so impressed because you can tell they genuinely cared. They just felt so bad that this poor little girl went to Disney World and she got this awful rash all over her whole body. It was so sad, but they got her better, and the next day we went to Magic Kingdom, and it was awesome. It was so cool. I'm so glad that they did that. It was very cool. I don't know if I talked about this, but also they have movies under the stars. So at night, when you get back from the parks, or if you just didn't go to the parks because you wanted to chill at the resort all day, they do screen Disney movies at night under the stars, unless weather does not permit it. But it was really cool because I think sometimes they do it at the pool so you can watch movies while you're swimming, and it's always a Disney movie. Always, always, always a Disney movie, and it's so cool that they do that. We never did it because we were so exhausted by the time we got back to our resort that we just hit the hay. So the resort also offers in-room dining, which is a pizza service. We didn't use that. We called Papa John's, and it was amazing. We actually didn't have room to store the pizzas in the fridge, so we took them apart and we put it in a magic band box.
In the fridge. So we're using our magic band box to store our pizza in the fridge.
Because it's all we had. We didn't have Tupperware. So it's a good time. The gift shop at Port Orleans French Quarter is really cool.
We are in the gift shop. So much Disney stuff. Everybody's so happy. Oh my gosh.
A lot of themed things, but I only got really a couple things. I got my cup, my resort mug, and then I got this. But this is my Port Orleans French Quarter pin. Can you see it? Yes, you can. It's one of my favorite pins in my collection. I am an avid pin collector, by the way. Let me just... This is my pin collecting book. Okay? Okay. I love pins. Just saying. So I got a pin, obviously. So those are the things that I really loved about the French Quarter. The atmosphere, the people, the food, the bars, just everything. Just walking around. It is fantastic. It's phenomenal. Highly recommend this resort over any other resort. I definitely will be going back. I will be counting down the days till I go back. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I hope it was helpful and gave you some tips. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment and I'll answer it to the best of my knowledge. And yeah, if you like this video, do what you want. If you want to subscribe, you can. No pressure at all. I'm going to be posting a couple more videos about Disney resorts, so if you'd like to stay tuned to that, go ahead and subscribe. I don't know when I'm going to post them though, so I'm sorry. Hopefully soon. Hopefully this month. Sometime in 2017. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this was enjoyable, and I hope you learned a little bit of Port Orleans French Quarter. So as usual, have a magical day.
Walking for our first time to the hotel, and it is absolutely gorgeous.